What's going on, Chris? How are you? I am shifting some things around and getting out the Bowman baseball after we just ran a Bowman U and just Bowman U break. First time this year running a Bowman U break. First time for Bowman 2023. I actually enjoyed it a lot. I don't know a ton about college football. If anyone was in there, hopefully I didn't mess up any names too badly, and it didn't come across as too obvious that I'm not a huge college football fan as I am an NFL fan. But the product is awesome. Sapphire U football. Guaranteed 2 Sapphire refractors per box. We hit 3 and an auto. And from what somebody was saying, apparently there's been an auto in every box. Also, for anybody, for all of you baseball people, Bowman Draft Sapphire came out today on Tops.com. I was working at the time, so I was not able to get any myself, but Brian got 8 boxes. I had my brother was able to grab 1 for me, but that probably won't get to me in a time efficient manner. So we'll have Brian ripping some Bowman Draft Sapphire coming up as soon as that ships, and then I will see what the price looks like on the secondary market. But for the first time ever, Bowman Draft Sapphire is going to have guaranteed autos in it, so that product should be unbelievably huge. Guaranteed auto in every box. Unlike Bowman Chrome Sapphire, which had autos but didn't have any guaranteed, and that product went crazy. So I can only imagine that the 375-ish, I think, that they were asking for on Tops is going to look more like 600 on the secondary market. We pulled 1 Marvin Harrison. It was only a base, though. Let's see. The hits of the break from that Bowman break, the Bowman U break, were these 2 guys. Actually, let's say these 3 guys. Bo Nix base auto, Jackson Arnold orange shimmer 25 of 25, and Joe Milton orange sapphire auto number 1 of 25. So not only did we get a lot of hits, but the hits came out in a pretty nice way. Yeah, the breaks are going to be absolutely wild on Draft Sapphire. I'm gonna do my best to get my hands on some. I'll at least have that 1 box that my brother got for me, and Brian will have his. So we'll get some ripping on the Hot Ice Breaks eBay store. Alrighty, let's get picking our. Actually, oh wait, I have to drop in the players that were not purchased. All right, dropping that information in now. For anybody who wants to pick up additional spots, Tom Brady was paid for. It was just paid for later than I ran my upload file. All right, so leftover firsts, we have 13 total for 1750 names in the chat, and then I believe those are all pitchers, if I remember correctly, and then non-first prospects, 10 for 10. Justin grabbing the firsts. And now in the background, we have on some more college basketball. I had a couple SoCon games on during the last break. Now we have Notre Dame, NC State, which Notre Dame, for anybody who hasn't followed this year, It's pretty awful. Alexander, Justin already grabbed the firsts, so it's the non-firsts that are still available at this point. See, you caught that. And while we make those the non-firsts available, let's choose our two jumbos. So let's go top to bottom, left to right. Number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. First two people to list a number in the chat can choose which boxes we're going to open there. Of course, I have NC State as part of a 6-game parlay right now. That is the only one of the two pieces that are outstanding. So I would appreciate if NC State showed up against Notre Dame in the second half. $10 for all, Andrew. That's correct on the non-firsts. All right, we have 1 and 4. So moving to the side, number 2 and number 3. And 1 and 4 it is. And then, let's see, we have our super jumbos. 1, 2, 4 left in the case. 3 and 4. So same thing, top to bottom, left to right. After Trent, next person to list a number into the chat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alexander, you'll take the prospects for 10. You got it. So Alexander, Michigan. Non-first. So we have box number 4 and box number 1 again. All right, that makes my life easy. Alexander, just in case your name on YouTube doesn't match your name on eBay, can you just let me know who you purchased on the eBay break? And if you're looking for our PayPal and Venmo, the Venmo is up in the top left corner, directly underneath our logo. So the Venmo is Hot Ice Break at Hot Ice Breaks. If you need me to type that into the chat, I could do that also. And let's get things underway. Let me just move the two box. Oh, wait. We're only ripping one super. So I'm going to take the first number. So that's going to be number 4. That would have been an interesting financial decision for me. Let's see. You got all of the Yankees. Oh, nice. Ace. So the X means that at the time that I ran the report, that either the players hadn't been paid for or they were not purchased on eBay. So I ran the report about 15 minutes before the start of the break. So whatever eBay had aggregated into their reporting system 15 minutes prior to the start of the break is the data that's collected and in that scrolling list. So if there's an X, it doesn't necessarily mean that the person was not purchased. It just means that eBay hadn't aggregated the information into their database prior to me running the report before this break. Big hits, except the people that outbid you. Andrew, who do you have in the break tonight? Thank you, Alexander. Got that payment. And do we want to start off with a jumbo or do we want to go right into the super? Yours are very paid for. Lucas, I didn't cancel. There were 4 people who hadn't been paid for, or 3 people who hadn't been paid for. I did not cancel any of those orders. So as long as you purchased your spots on eBay tonight, you are all good to go. Everybody who purchased on eBay tonight, we kept all the orders. even if they didn't show paid, even if they don't show paid for on the left. Sorry, can't talk. No worries. All right, we had Alexander saying, looks like Wayne said sup first. I'm guessing that meant super. If not, everybody else except Alexander said super first. Anyway, so I'm going to go super first. Give you a Johnny and a Tommy, Andrew. Let's see if we can do it. We hit a Tommy in the last one. It was just a base. We hit a Tommy Teal in our first week breaking Bowman. The base came out of the super. The Teal came out of a regular jumbo. So we'll see if we can keep that streak going. And we have our super open. And we have our 5 packs out, and we are ready to start ripping. Looking for a good Santana for Chris. Any Yankees for Alexander? Alexander, we hit what was it, 2 breaks ago? We hit a rose gold Spencer Jones. Rose gold, I mean, obviously it's numbered to 10, so why would it not be one of my favorites? But rose gold, always one of my favorites. Try not to show the bottom cards in the packs. All right, we are just going to scan through the papers as usual to make sure that there's nothing hidden in there in terms of color hits. Nothing there. And then we will oh boy, thanks. All right, there we go. Slow it down for the Chromes, starting with the Carlson Reed, Connor Burns, Nelson Rada, Ethan O'Donnell, Dylan Questad, Tommy Hawk, Samuel Munoz, Paul Wilson, Conley Early, Brady Smith, James Wood, Cooper Ingle, Lazaro Montes, Andrew Pinkney, Termar Johnson, Brandon Winokur, Davison De Los Santos, Ty Floyd, Samuel Basallo, Enrique Bradfield Jr. We have a fuchsia lunar crater coming up behind the Charlie Soto insert, and it is a Jaden Ham, numbered 83 of 199, is our first refractor of the break. The Detroit, let's see, 3rd rounder? 5th rounder is our first hit of the break tonight. And I'm going to go auto pack first in this one. Let's see. I see a couple new names in the break tonight, so appreciate anybody who's joining us for the first time. I'm going to drop the our Facebook information into the chat. Between me and the other breaker on this channel, Brian Ishii Breaks, we will often make the leftover guys available in the Facebook group. So if anybody's interested in potentially picking those guys up before the break starts, I wasn't able to do it tonight because I was doing the Bowman U break, but I know most of the time Brian will make his unpurchased spots available in the Facebook group prior to the start of the break, so he can get right into things. If you join the group, I will make sure that you are accepted into the group by the end of the night. Is that cool? Is the Cole Young different than the Cole Young Chrome card? I feel like I don't recognize that picture of Cole Young. Oh, and we got either yellow or golden paper. It is Brock Vredenberg, and it's gold. Congrats, Vredenberg spot getting gold, number 15 of 50 there for the Marlins prospect. We have a Brando Maia Chrome, Rhett Lauder, Isaiah Coupet, Ty Pete, one of the many first-rounders for Seattle, Luis Almeida, Colin Huck. I told the Colin Huck, somebody today, we've been doing well on Colin Huck. Only base, but it's a good start for him. We have a Welbin Francisa, Jack Hurley, Jackson Churio, Sabin Sabalos, Justin Crawford, Samuel Munoz, Paul Wilson, Conley Early, Brady Smith, our guy TJ Nichols. I didn't get a chance to go through and see if there were any minor league baseball players in the break tonight, but TJ was in our break last week, and Cade Denton joined or bought into the break, but was not in the live feed last break. Cole Foster, Jacob Berry, Mac Horvath. We have a Noble Meyer first round auto as our first auto of the break. Base Noble Meyer, Jackson Holiday, and Max Clark inserts. So in terms of first rounders, off to a nice start. Looking for color next and looking for some bats next. But Marlins first rounder on the board. Alexander, welcome. Are you a New Yorker or just a Yankees fan? I am breaking from Midtown Manhattan right now. I don't remember if I finished my sentence before, but we sleeve up all first rounders and all refractor firsts. And if there's anything that you guys see that you want sleeved up right away, please let me know in the chat. But all Chrome cards will be sleeved up before they get sent out to you guys. So no worries there. We will make sure your cards are taken care of. 3 hits on the board there. Vradenberg, Ham, and Meyer. Couple hits for Marlins players. First timer Wayne as well. Welcome. New York roots, but in Portland, Oregon now. Nice. I've never been to Oregon, but it's probably top 2 states that I haven't been to that I want to go to. With number 3 being Washington, purely for Spokane and Gonzaga. Nolan McLean, Spencer Jones, Dylan Campbell. I don't know if Joe Hartsock is here, but Arizona would be the other one of the top 2 states that I want to get to sooner than later. Brady House, Kendall George, Yanquiel Fernandez, Sean Sullivan, Coleman Pickard, Cade Culler, Andrew Lindsay, AJ Ewing, Ethan Salas, refractor, Max Clark, refractor on the board. Nice hit there. Carlson Reed, Connor Burns, Nelson Rada, Brian's guy, Nelson Rada, Ethan O'Donnell, Dylan Questad, Tommy Hawk, and a purple refractor auto coming up here. It is either Mets or Astros colors. And the promise coming true there. I hope the Colin Huck guy I was talking to earlier today got in the break tonight. Colin Huck, purple auto. Rainer Arias and Jackson Churio behind that in refractors. That is awesome. I forgot the name of the guy that I was talking to earlier, who is a Colin Huck collector. But we have number 194 of 250, Mets first round shortstop Colin Huck on the board early tonight with a base and a purple auto. Lot to sleeve up here. It's a draw. Yep, we got AJ Ewing on the board once for 2 bags 7. Pops gave you the Yankees ties. My grandfather was a big Yankees fan. I got, fortunately or unfortunately, probably unfortunately, born into an all Mets family. We'll sleeve up our Solace refractor. And our Max Clark, of course. And then we'll be on to the top of pack number 2 from the Super Jumbo. Let's see. It's dry in Spokane. Lived near Seattle for 8 years. Dry doesn't sound bad. Yeah, I definitely I miss the outdoors being in New York. Grew up on Long Island, so a little bit more outdoorsy, but we don't, outside of Central Park, we don't get a ton of wilderness here in New York City. Looks like we're going to have a refractor insert on the bottom, if I remember correctly, that there's a refractor at the bottom of every top pack. All right, we have a Jet Williams, Eric Batoni, Brian Acuna, Colton Ledbetter, Marcelo Mayer, Kemp Alderman, Ludwig Espinoza, Braden Taylor, couple Rays, Ethan Salas, Max Clark back on the board, Drew Hackenberg, Grayson Hitt, Jerron Watts-Brown, Camden Minacci, Tommy Troy, bunch of first-rounders in this pack, Tanner Hall, Colt Emerson, another Seattle first-rounder, Kiner Delgado, Mike Boev, Jackson Holliday, Wyatt Langford on the board for the first time in an insert, and Jackson Holliday on the refractor transformative talent. That is numbered 172 of 250, so a numbered Jackson Holliday on the board. Always like that. Can only imagine what his prices are going to do when he gets called up after seeing what Ellie De La Cruz's prices did when he got called up this year and had a little bit of success. I do not have enough Jackson Hollidays in my PC right now. I've been a Marcelo guy. My goal is some kind of a Jackson Holliday orange refractor to get added to the collection at some point. Winters aren't that bad in the Pacific Northwest compared to winters in New York. Yeah, especially New York City. We get a lot of tunnel wind in between all these tall buildings right off the water. Although I would imagine you're probably talking about upstate New York and all of the snow that they get up there. Not me complaining about the little wind that we get in New York City. Colson Montgomery, Jace Boroffen, Jacob Cravey, Xander Muth, Jason Woodward, Jack Mahoney, Connor O'Halloran, Cade Morris, Jason Savacool, Jake Cunningham, Michael Arroyo, Brock Vredenberg back on the board. Looks like we're going to have a yellow refractor in the back of this pack. Gavin Cross, Luke Keeschel, Alfredo Duno, Jacob Gonzalez, Emmanuel Bonilla, Wyatt Langford on the board with a base for the first time, Cole Schoenwetter, Maui Ahuna, Nazan Zanatello on the glass, and Emmanuel Bonilla on the yellow. Not necessarily who we were looking for there, number 28 of 75 for Emmanuel Bonilla. Need to get my notch sleeves for that Zanatello. Let me just grab the notch sleeves for that thick glass card. Have some nice graded holidays ready to hit the market. I don't know if anybody caught it today. I've been mentioning it for the last month, I feel like, and they finally dropped it today. PSA finally dropped their modern card discount that they were doing. They were running their holiday specials week by week, and I was waiting, thinking that at some point they were going to do a modern card discount. And today was finally the day. $14.99 on PSA right now for any cards with a determined value under $250. So I have about 50 cards, including a bunch of color Marcelo Mayers. They're going to be headed to PSA in that order. Everybody taking advantage of that because $15.99, I think it's only a $2 discount, but 2 times 50 adds up. Drew Gilbert, Chrome, Max Anderson, Ariel Castro, Matt Shaw, Fallon Celestin, Jacob Wilson, Hunter Owen, Marcus Brown, Levi Wells, Christian Knapsick, Johnny Farmello, Rainer Arias. First Paul Skeens on the board of the night. Cole Miller. There's our first Adrian Santana. A lot of first rounders in this one too. Davison Gutierrez, Cole Carrig, Cam Collier, CJ Kaifas, Roderick Arias. Looks like we have either yellow again or gold. I think that's gold. Paul Skeens. And behind that, first gold Rocky, Jack Mahoney. Numbered 48 of 50 on the gold Mahoney. Was hoping to see a double Carrig pack there and get a Carrig gold. Either way, let's switch that one and get that one up there instead of the Jaden Ham. Let's top load our Paul Skeens Chrome. I was just thinking, if you were visiting the summers or in the 80s, that sounds pretty ideal. I could definitely deal with 80. How's the humidity with that 80? Let's see. Vincent just got in. Any Max Clarks? Yes. Nothing huge, but we did pull a Max Clark refractor already. So a little bit of color on the board for you to start. Hopefully some more Max coming. I think there was another insert besides that. NC State is not looking very good. Now, I just peered over at the TV and saw that, and now we're back to an 11-point deficit against Notre Dame. All right, we have the final top half of a pack here before we go to our final three autos of this box. I love the NC State. Well, it looks like the NC State big man is not in right now. They got a big boy on NC State. There he is, coming off the bench. All right, TJ Nichols, Cole Foster, Jacob Berry, Mac Horvath, Hao-Yu Lee, Charlie Soto, Hans Montero. Looks like we have a speckle coming up as the last refractor in this box. Hurston Waldrop, Luis Quinipa, Blake Mitchell pulled his gold auto in the last break. Justin Reimer, Elijah Green, Joe Vitrano. From the Bronx, Joe Vitrano. Garrett Bowman, Landon Mardeau, Austin Trozer, Jackson Wiggins, Wyatt Crowell, Kiefer Lord. There's Cade Denton. Chase Davis on the glass. And Jacob Wilson on the speckle. Nice one there. Not numbered on the speckle base cards. The speckle autos, I believe, are numbered to 71. But Jacob Wilson getting a refractor. Let's switch the Vradenberg out, and we'll get the Wilson up there in the background with Huck and Mahoney. Very low humidity. Sounds even better. Because 80s in New York can get pretty brutal if the humidity is high enough. All right, let's see some more autos. You have a nice holiday auto being graded at PSA at the moment. Is it a holiday first auto, Chris? NC State, 3 of 22 from 3. Don't love to hear that in the background. Ew, well, this looks like a lost cause. The game, not the break, that is. All right, Rock Rigo, Christian Vaccaro, Joe Redfield, Samuel Zavala, Garrett Forrester, Mikey Romero, another Johnny Farmello, and Paul Skeens. Second time on the board for each of them. We should have a nice pack coming up then if that holds true. Cole Miller, another Adrian Santana, Davison Gutierrez, Hao-Yu Lee refractor, Charlie Soto refractor, Hans Montero, Hurston Waldrop, Luis Quinipa, Blake Mitchell refractor, Emmett Olson, Alberto Rios, a refractor of Brock Vredenberg, getting the gold paper and the refractor auto. We have Justin Crawford and James Wood inserts in the back, and that Vredenberg is number 8 of 499 for the 78th pick. I don't think I've ever pulled a serial number draft order match. We have 78 and 8 here. Unfortunately, it's a Chrome Orange 2023. Yeah. Like I said, my goal is to at some point own some kind of an orange refractor of Jackson Holiday. So I'm jealous anyway. Did you pull that in a break or did you buy it? Sounds like a real nice card to me. All right, 2 more packs left. We have 2 refractor autos out, or 2 numbered autos out of this box. And we have 1 base. So let's see what we're going to finish off with in these last 2 packs. At least 2 numbered cards on the board already in the autos. We only have 1 colored paper card out. There's a second, sky blue, and another Brock Vredenberg. It's the Brock box. 3 hits for Brock Vredenberg. That is a 302 of 499 sky blue paper. We have a gold paper and a refractor auto. Big Vredenberg box. Jackson Merrill, Hunter Holland, Jaden Ham, Jack Weniger, Amarian Boyd, Brock Roden, Kevin Parada, Spencer Nivens, Josue DePaula, Homer Bush, Xavier Isaac, Jet Williams refractor, Eric Batoni refractor, Brian Acuna, Colton Ledbetter, Marcelo, Kemp Alderman, Ludwig Espinoza, Braden Taylor, and we have a base auto coming up next. Jacob Gonzalez, another first rounder. James Wood and Jacob Wilson inserts behind that. So not doing too badly in this super. I think this is the 3rd super out of this case. We've done very well on 2 of them. The 3rd one was not the hottest box we've ever opened, but a couple of very good supers out of this case. Colin Huck and Jacob Gonzalez autos and a Jacob Wilson refractor, speckle refractor, all hitting this box so far, and 1 more pack to go. Pulled in a break. That had to feel like a good night. All right, 3 Vredenberg hits on the board. Let's see how many we end the night with. And let's see what this final auto of the super is going to be. After this, I'm going to shift some cards over to make sure we have space for the 2 jumbos. See if we can get 1 more colored paper card out of this first box of the break. And no, just the 2 Vredenbergs. All right, we have a Cam Fisher, Anthony Gutierrez, Chase Jaworski, Nathan Detmer, Jackson Baumeister, Carlos Jorge, Teddy McGraw, Philip Abner, Hero Wyatt, Chris Clark, Trey Morgan, Jacob Cravey, Xander Muth, Jason Woodward, Jack Mahoney, a lot of pitchers, Connor O'Halloran. I think the leftover first spot's doing really well in this pack. Cade Morris, Jason Savacool, Jay Cunningham, and a base auto finishes off the box. Blake Mitchell. Are you kidding me? 3 first-rounders. What a box. Rhett Lauder and Cam Collier inserts. So we end the box with a Blake Mitchell base auto. 3 base autos, but 2 of them were first round. Actually, 3 of them were first rounders. Noble Meyer, Blake Mitchell, and Jacob Gonzalez. Purple Colin Huck and a refractor Brock Vredenberg. So far, so good tonight. I would love to see more color and lower numbered color, but if we're going to get 3 first-round hitters and a first-round pitcher in a super, I'm not going to complain. Congrats to the Blake Mitchell, Colin Huck, Jacob Gonzalez, Noble Meyer, and Brock Vredenberg spots in that first box. I'm going to finish sleeving up the refractors from this pack and then shift some cards over, and then we'll shift to our jumbos. Need some Honeyman and some Vetrano for Wayne. All right. And on to the jumbos and hopefully some Honeymans and Vetranos for Wayne. And hopefully some Brady's and some, was it Yastrzemski? Or who was the other person that the Brady person had? Morgan? Not Morgan. Gibson. Haven't seen a Gibson. Haven't seen a Yastrzemski. We never saw a Ruth. So, you might say we're due. Oh, the coach's son on Notre Dame just ran into the big man and went down hard. That's pretty hilarious. Some Rigos for Alexander. We got a Yankee in the back with the Kiner Delgado, but let's see if we can add a Rigo to that. All right, scanning through the papers again, looking for anything colorful. Nothing yet. We have a Brock Roden, Christian Knapzik. There's a Spencer Jones, Ethan Salas, Nolan McLean, Braden Taylor, Marcus Brown on the Lunar, and refractors of Colt Emerson and Kiner Delgado. Marcus Brown Lunar. These are not numbered. I'm honestly surprised that they put Lunars in draft for the first time. I guess they were their first sighting was in 2023 Bowman. Let's continue across the top row. Saw another Yankee in the back there. See who that was. We have a Marcelo Chrome, Mike Bove, Colton Ledbetter, another Kiner Delgado, Brian Acuna, Colt Emerson, Jacob Wilson draft picks and prospects, refractors of Nolan McLean and Spencer Jones. We have a sky blue paper of Deanne Jorge. That's 369 of 499. Sean Sullivan. Ethan O'Donnell, Yanquiel Fernandez, Nelson Rada. We have a sky blue chrome coming up behind the Kendall George. It's a Jonathan Mejia. Colton Ledbetter on the Draft Nights insert. Refractors of Kendall George and Yanquiel Fernandez. Double Yanquiel, double Kendall George. Still looking for all three autos here after one row in. And fingers crossed for something orange. Still no color in the papers. There's a Jackson Holiday. Ludwig Espinoza. Nathan Detmer. Kemp Alderman. Chase Jaworski. Looks like we're going to have an auto here. And it looks like it may be Brewers colors. Let's go right to it. It is Eric Batoni base auto. So one auto out now. Rhett Lauder, Transformative Talent. Mike Bove and Jackson Holiday getting refractors. So we have a numbered refractor insert of Jackson Holiday, and now a couple base and a refractor of him in the base set. Eric Batoni base auto. Not going to make it up into the display with that Jacob Gonzalez, Huck, Mitchell, Wilson, and Noble Meyer up there. Chrome of Batoni, Tanner Hall, Jet Williams. Looks like we have a speckle coming up here. Tommy Troy, Jay Cunningham. Not an auto on the speckle. Yoendry Vargas, not numbered. James Wood, Transformative Talent, and Dylan Campbell and Brady House, regular refractors. Wayne, we're looking a little bit better on Notre Dame. I mean, on NC State. Still no color in the papers. Connor Burns, Brady House, Carlson Reed. We have a green coming up that could be in the auto spot. It's upside down again. Dylan Campbell. There's another Max Clark to add to the refractor that we already have of him. The green is an auto. Tell me it's Vradenberg again. Kemp Alderman. Kemp Alderman green auto. That is number 17 of 99 for the Marlins prospect. Draft picks and prospects, Jackson Churio, and refractors of Picard and Sullivan. So we have a green auto and a base auto out so far in our first jumbo. Let's open up some more top loaders. Yeah, needed that to not be a turnover. So let's keep the Noble Meyer back there, and we'll add the Kemp Alderman. Is that on screen? Yes, perfect. And we'll top load the Max Clark. 2 autos out in that second row, interestingly. So that is the row we haven't seen an auto yet in. So let's go all the way down the right, then all the way down the left. Hey, we got our 3. Still no color in the papers. Brandon Winokur, Chrome, Mac Horvath, Tamar Johnson, Jacob Berry, Andrew Pinckney, Cole Foster, Dylan Head. First time I've seen the Dylan Head glass card. Cade Culler and Andrew Lindsay refractors. All the way down the right side first. Lazaro Monte starts off the chromes. TJ Nichols, Cooper Ingle, Brady Smith, James Wood, Kevin Parada on the green grass. Love these insert. These refractors. Number 10 of 99, green grass Kevin Parada. Rainer Arias, transformative talent. Refractor of AJ Ewing and James Wood. Somebody called out AJ Ewing's name before, so I'll give his refractor a top load for you. And we'll give the top load to the Parada green grass as well. And let's go down this left stack now since we pulled an auto out of the left. We'll save the middle for the end. Anybody seen any super fractors pulled recently out of Bowman draft breaks? We haven't pulled any out of draft. We pulled an Adrian Pinto out of Bowman Chrome. Luis Almeida, Drew Jones, Ty Pete, Alberto Rios, Isaiah Coupet, Emmett Olson, Nazan Zanatello, Brandon Winokur, and Davison De Los Santos refractors. Need a red auto of him. I would be very happy to pull that one for you. If we can make it a purple Colin Huck and a red AJ Ewing night, that would be awesome. We did pull a red Met auto in Chrome also. I can't remember which pitcher that was. And then the buyer messaged me to tell me that he sold it to somebody from the hometown. I don't remember if he had the same last name as the player. We have a green paper card. Finally, some color in the paper here. And it's a Blake Mitchell. Big night for Blake in back-to-back breaks for us. Number 18 of 99, green paper for Blake. We have a Rhett Lauder and another Blake Mitchell Chrome. Brando Maella, Luis Quinipa, Enrique Bradfield. We have a Fuchsia Lunar Crater. Emmanuel Bonilla getting more color. James Wood, draft picks and prospects. Ty Floyd and Samuel Basalo in refractors. A lot of nice cards in that pack. Let me notch sleeve that Blake Mitchell. Good night for Blake. Good night for Blake. Good night for Brock. Good night for Emmanuel. Let's see. We saw a number to 25 Brady pulled today. Auto. Damn, that's huge. I think the first week of the release, somebody had messaged us that they saw a gold pulled that wasn't the one, obviously wasn't the one that has the bounty on it, but I think they were saying at that point it was on sale for $6,000. So I can only imagine a number to 25 has to look more like 10 if prices have held. Conley Early, Chrome. Another AJ Ewing, 3 on the board now, 2 chromes and a refractor. Paul Wilson, Andrew Lindsay, Samuel Munoz, Cade Culler, Max Clark, insert, Cooper Ingle, and Lazaro Montes refractors. And we saved the last auto for the last pack. Let's see what we're going to get. Last pack of our first jumbo, I should say. We still have one more box coming. Let's see. Looks like it might be a second base auto here. Tommy Hawk, Coleman Picard, Dylan Questad, another Colin Huck, Michael Carrico, and our, let's see, 1, 2, 3, eighth auto of the break is Rhett Lauder. We had a hot streak on Rhett Lauder earlier. I haven't seen him in a little while, but Rhett Lauder auto on the board. Another Jackson Holiday transformative talent. Andrew Pinckney and Termar Johnson. So another first rounder on the board in an auto. This one, the 7th overall, Rhett Lauder. Let's put him on the stand with Noble Meyer. Let's see. Would prefer a red Elian Soto, says JY. How about a blue or an aqua Adrian Santana? A little color match for Chris, hopefully. We had a non-first player, fun to watch hit, or it was orange. 15K. Wow. We saw the 101 on Golden, and it was at 95,000. Yep, congrats to the Rhett spot. And was that the final sale price on Golden for the 101, or is that still live? Shifting over. Our papers, and we're getting to our last box. Final box of the night. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 first round autos pulled so far. All right, final box is open. Still 10 days left at 95,000. I know the debate was that card going to be worth more than the number 12 of 50 gold inscription that has the 500,000 bounty. I thought it would be close. I think I might have even said off the bat that it would be higher than that. But I don't know if it's at 95 right now with 10 days left, if it's going to go anywhere close to 500. Still, I'm sure that guy's not going to complain about $100,000. All right, starting off our second jumbo, we have a Nolan McLean Chrome, Kemp Alderman, Moore Jackson Holiday, and Marcelo, Mike Bove, Colton Ledbetter, Chase Davis, draft picks and prospects, Brooks Lee, and Nazan Zanatello. Looks like a sky blue and a lunar coming up here. Kevin Parada, Colson Montgomery, Brock Roden, Christian Knapsick, Amarian Boyd. We have a Brooks Lee sky blue and a Colson Montgomery lunar. Jonathan Mejia and Devin Saltaban, refractors. Let's see. Until government bends him over. Yeah, right. I guess whatever his tax rate is, that probably bumps him up into the 100 whatever plus tax bracket. We have a sky blue paper, and it's Cade Morris. Number 14 of 499. Jed Williams, Tommy Troy, Jay Cunningham, Camden Minacci, Jason Savacool, Jerron Watts-Brown, Paul Skeens, Draft Night, refractors of Ariel Castro and Matt Shaw. Nice refractor there. It's our best Matt Shaw hit of the night. Ken Golden, yeah, right at the buyer's premium. I'm assuming they're going to take. Does anybody know what Golden takes? I watched a little bit of Golden's show, but I don't remember if they said what percentage they take. Kiner Delgado, Chrome, Brian Acuna, Colt Emerson, Eric Batoni, Tanner Hall. We have blue. Is that Ludwig? No, Dernish Valdez. Dernish Valdez, I think, goes to the first only spot, so a nice blue color match there for who grabbed that? Was it Alexander or was it Wayne? I think it was Alexander. Alexander, let's see. Let's double check that. Dernish, yep, on the list. So that nice blue color match goes to Alexander. Marcelo Mayer, Transformative Talent. Drew Gilbert and Max Anderson, Refractors. Put it in a trust. Assume 20%. Could be wrong, though. Yeah, that sounds like a fair assumption to me. Oh, you're saying the buyer pays the fee and not the seller? But it's 20%-ish? Oh, what? All right, Levi Wells, Chrome, Jack Weniger, Marcus Brown, Spencer Jones, Carlson Reed. We have a refractor auto as our first auto of this box. Looks like a Pirate or a Padre? Padre, Jay Bashirs. Jay Bashirs, numbered 429 of 499 for the 191st pick. Transformative Talent, Spencer Jones, refractors of William Bergola, and Carson Rocafort. Let's see. Buyer pays the 30% premium. Wow. A little upset. We haven't heard any ambulances yet. Hopefully we can get one just in time for the last auto to come out. We have a Cade Morris, Chrome, Sean Sullivan, Tommy Hawk. Oh, here we go. Gold Wave Auto coming up. Where's the ambulance? JY, better show up real quick. Yanquiel Fernandez, Dylan Questad. The refractors, we have Felton Celestin and Jacob Wilson. Nice one there. Ethan Salas. I could hear a police siren in the distance, but no ambulance. Let's see what this gold wave auto is going to be. Jace Boroffen. Congrats, Jace Borhoffen spot. The 6th rounder, 184th overall, getting serial numbered 49 of 50 on the gold wave auto. That is our low numbered auto of the break. But the highest numbered draft pick of any auto that we've gotten this break. We'll top load the Jacob Wilson. refractor. Not a break unless that fool shows up. We're good 3 blocks from the closest hospital. Never too far in New York. Looks like some more sky blue chrome coming up. Jacob Berry, Cooper Ingle, Cole Foster, James Wood, more TJ Nichols. We have a sky blue Nazem Zanatello, nice sky blue there. Blake Mitchell, draft picks and prospects, Colson Montgomery, and another Jace Boroffen to add to the gold wave. We're all in for a foot of snow. Oh yeah, I did hear that. I heard in New York, I think it's this weekend that we're going to get the snow. Manhattan, New York, that is. G, are you the Boroffen guy? Or just liking the gold wave? I guess a gold wave is always good to see. Oh, shoot. Are we going to have our last auto here in base? All right, I'm gonna put this pack aside because it looks like there's an upside down card there, and all of the autos so far in these 2 boxes have been upside down, so I'm gonna leave that for the end. Wrong red. It's a draft nights insert. All right, we have a Paul Wilson, Coleman Picard, Samuel Munoz, Isaiah Coupet, Drew Jones, Rhett Lauder, Wyatt Langford draft nights. We have a refractor of Jason Woodward and Jack Mahoney. Let's see, we'd like to see some snow there. Your daughter needs to learn that snow exists. Where, JY, were you the guy that said you were in Oregon? G just giving love. We have a speckle coming up. Alberto Rios, Chrome, Brando Maia, Emmett Olson, Enrique Bradfield Jr., Blake Mitchell. Hey, there we go. Who's our Rodrigo guy? Where was he? Alexander. We made you wait, but we got you a speckle Rigo. Spencer Jones, draft picks and prospects, Connor O'Halloran, and Cade Morris refractors. About 45 minutes north of Atlanta. Yeah, how often does it actually snow down there? Rodrigo, non-numbered speckle, but that speckle looking good with that Yankee jersey. 4 years, wow. I mean, to be honest, we haven't had all that much snow here in the last 4 years either, so it's not as different, not that different up in New York either. We have a glass coming up here. All right, Kendall George, Ethan O'Donnell, Brady House, Nelson Rada, Dylan Campbell, Connor Burns, Jacob Wilson glass, Hunter Owen, and Marcus Brown refractors. Got a few inches today. Yep. Oh, shoot. Can you guys? Oh, boy. Let me know if you guys can see me. I saw that my OBS studio just disconnected for a second. Hopefully you guys caught that. I just opened up this pack, and we have orange in this pack, and we have a base auto in this pack. So I'm going to let you guys choose whether we want to go with the orange pack first or the auto pack first. Sorry about that little disconnect. Wayne, I love it. And we got an NC State ball with 3 seconds left. Doesn't matter, says JY. I'm trying to hold out as long as I can for that siren. All I'm getting is some honks in the background. Let's see. Auto and base Evan and Wayne say. Let's go with that auto first. Here's our third base, AJ Ewing, along with the refractor. Brady Smith, Andrew Lindsay, Conley Early, Cade Color. The base auto is either Giants or Orioles. Maui. We got a Maui Ahuna. Maui Ahuna is the base auto. We have a Jacob Wilson transformative talent and refractors of Jacob Cravey and Xander Muth. Let's see. You have an auto-only spot, so you don't care. Well, the Maui is our last auto. I never like college teams calling timeouts with less than 10 seconds left. So I don't have much confidence here in the ability that we're going to get much from NC State here. All right, guys, here's the orange. Let's see what we're going to finish this break with. Good luck to everybody on our low-numbered card of the break. Termar Johnson, Chrome, Hao-Yu Lee, Andrew Pinkney, Mac Horvath, Lazaro Montes. To the back, Christian Knapzik, Levi Wells, transformative talent Colt Keith. And what is the orange going to be? Game winner, Wayne. I'm pumped. I'm trying not to react with these cards in my hand. Looks like we have a first. Looks like we have a... Ooh, maybe we have an Oriole. Oh, even bigger. Bryce Eldridge, 25 of 25. Good choice on which way to end the break. Is that the hit of the break? The non-auto 25 of 25 could very well be the biggest hit of the break tonight. That is awesome. Some awesome oranges across both of our breaks tonight. 225 of 25s across the two breaks. All right, I'm going to sleeve these cards up, and then we are going to recap this break. That is an awesome way to finish things. Color. Oh, I didn't even think of the color match. Good call, JY. Damn, that is awesome. All right, we're going to recap the break. Thank you, everybody. If anybody's planning on signing off, thanks for joining the break tonight, or both breaks if you join both breaks. We'll be back on Sunday running this same format. Hopefully it's just as fun a room and just as fun a break as we got tonight. Definitely, I'd say this is one of our top 7. I'm not comfortable enough to say top 5 breaks that we've had so far of Bowman Draft. All right, recapping. We have the Ethan Salas refractor, Maui Ahuna base auto, Rock Rigo with the speckle, Nazan Zanatello sky blue, Jacob Wilson refractor, Jay Bashir's refractor auto, Jernish Valdez color match blue, Cade Morris sky blue paper, Emmanuel Bonilla fuchsia lunar crater, Blake Mitchell green paper, Kevin Parada green grass, AJ Ewing refractor, Max Clark base, Yoandre Vargas speckle, Eric Batoni base auto, Marcus Brown lunar, Brock Vradenberg sky blue paper, Jack Mahoney gold, Paul Skeens base, Brock Vradenberg refractor auto, Brock Vradenberg gold paper, Paul Skeens base, Jaden Ham fuchsia lunar crater, Wyatt Langford base, Emmanuel Bonilla yellow, Max Clark base, Jackson Holiday refractor transformative talent, Max Clark refractor. And then going across the back, the Kemp Alderman green auto, numbered 17 of 99. Our 2 first-round pitcher base autos, Noble Meyer and Rhett Lauder. Jacob Wilson, our 6th overall pick. getting the Speckle Refractor. Our 2 base first round hitters, Jacob Gonzalez and Blake Mitchell autos. Then the gold Jace Boroffin gold wave auto numbered 49 of 50. Connor Huck with the purple auto numbered 194 of 250. And our color match last card of the break, Bryce Eldridge, orange on orange, orange on black and orange, 25 of 25 for the Eldridge two-way player. All right. Thank you, everybody. Let's see. Was there a Luis Angel Acuna? Evan, there was not a Luis Angel Acuna, but I have held a couple, well, not held, but I've had a couple breaks where nobody purchased him. And since I'm a Met fan, I have a couple of him, so I'll pack one up for you. Lucas, was that you, Lucas, to get that Eldridge as the last card? Well, Lucas, I hope that was you. Thank you again, everybody, for joining the break tonight, and we will hopefully catch everybody on Sunday, and if not, we'll be back running the same breaks again next Wednesday. So we will catch you in one of those, and everybody have a good rest of the week until we see you again.